Welcome to another edition of PACTV Community News. I'm Larry King.
And I'm Kim Mio. This week, PACTV Community News takes you to a royal baby party in Pembroke.
Today we are having a royal baby shower for Prince George in England. We have very strong ties with Great Britain.
And an architect camp in Duxbury.
We have 7 of our campers in the last 20 years who've gone on and become architects.
PACTV Community News visits the Kingston Recreation Department's sailing program.
We run classes level 1 and level 2, as well as a high school class for older kids that would like to learn how to sail and hopefully be able to put this program on their college transcript.
And we escort the Mayflower 2 back into Plymouth Harbor.
Today's a fantastic day to have Mayflower 2 back. We certainly have missed her all season.
Our arts and entertainment feature is the Duxbury Music Festival Family Fun Day.
We're here today at Duxbury Music Festival in the middle of Tent Events Weekend with Family Fest, where all the fun in Duxbury is happening right here on the town green.
And we stop by Plymouth's 400th Forefathers Family Day.
We decided to have it here. We're kind of basing a lot around Abraham Lincoln 150 years ago.
Town Talk this week comes from Duxbury. It's all part of this week's edition of PACTV Community News.
Pembroke's British Beer Company kept spirits alive with the recent birth of England's new prince. When the news came that a royal baby was expected, the British Beer Company held a contest to guess the official birth date. Once the royal prince was born, they continued the celebration with a royal baby party. The grand prize was a trip to England. PACTV Community News visited to catch all the fun.
So today we are having a royal baby shower for Prince George in England because we're the British Beer Company, so we have very strong ties with Great Britain. So right now we're having a live DJ who is doing music and also giving away prizes. There's a free buffet with tea sandwiches, appetizers, things like that. And then the big prize for this whole thing is you can win a trip for 2 to London for 5 days. But throughout the time, there's prizes of hats, sauces. We have 2 gift baskets that are put together by Crown Royale. So it's like liquor, food, things like that.
We're celebrating the royal birth. We're having a little bit of a Jack and Jill baby shower for the new prince there in England. So all those people down here having a great time. We got a bunch of prizes. The best prize is actually a 5-night stay in London.
Name the movie that this came from. Anybody? Come on, think of it. I'll give you a clue. Yeah, baby! Oh, Steve Powers down the front here. Come on get your sauce. This is salt sauce, of course. Congratulations for your sauce.
We've given away a ton of prizes already, gift baskets, and of course, great beer and great food at the BBC in Pembroke.
Duxbury's Camp Art gave local kids some hands-on experience in design and architecture. Campbell Smith Architects of Duxbury offered one-on-one instruction to interested campers aged 12 to 16 that included tours of historical sites and buildings on the South Shore and in Boston. PACTV Community News stopped by the camp and spoke with its instructors about this unusual summer program.
This is Camp Architect. This is our 20th year, and we take 4 days and limit it to 4 campers so that we have a 2-to-1 ratio at the office between architects and campers. And it's an opportunity for teenagers to explore the world of architecture. We're playing architect and client. So one of the campers is the architect and has to ask the questions about the program. The other is the client and has to say what it is they want. So we do this intentionally the first day so that they have to think about what the project they want to work on is for the next 3 days. And we tour Fenway Park, we tour the State House, the Otis House, and we'll also tour the Boston Public Library. We will be learning SketchUp, and they will be designing their buildings using SketchUp. They go home, they've learned how to use SketchUp, and they can design other buildings. They can continue with the building that they have. Many of our campers come back the second year. Some have come back for 3 years. And they just have had an opportunity to explore architecture. We have 7 of our campers in the last 20 years who've gone on and become architects. And one of those campers is with us today.
I did this back when I was in high school 6 years ago, and it's just sort of a camp at an architecture firm for kids who are interested in architecture to come and learn about what it's like to be an architect, you know, what it's about, and if they would be interested in pursuing a career someday in something like architecture. I came when I was thinking about applying to architecture school for college to see if it was really what I wanted to do. I ended up going on to Syracuse University and studying architecture, and I just graduated in May, so I'm coming back to sort of help out and share my experience with the campers.
20 years ago, we were sitting around during a coffee break, and we were asking one another, when did you know you wanted to do architecture? And we discovered that most of us knew by the time we were 10, 11, 12 years old that we wanted to be architects. I have sketches of buildings I designed when I was 10 and 11 years old. So we thought, why don't we offer a camp during the summer? And that's how Camp Architect was born.
Kingston's Recreation Department provides an extended sailing program to town residents. PACTV Community News went to Kingston's Town Landing to learn more.
Want to fill it in? Yeah. Thank you. I run the day-to-day operations for the town sailing program, which deals with payroll, maintenance of the boats, setting up schedules for the classes, schedules for the instructors, and essentially just handling the motorboat is my biggest responsibility, making sure that it's running properly because it's our biggest safety tool. All right, on the motorboat. Today is capsize day, actually, where the students run through how to capsize their boats properly and how to properly recover from a capsized sailboat, which is pretty essential because in the event that you do capsize your boat while you're underway sailing, when you're not doing it on purpose, then being able to right your sailboat requires a lot of effort and a lot of time, especially on a larger sailboat, because if you don't, then you'll require assistance from a search and rescue vessel such as a harbor master or the U.S. Coast Guard if necessary.
I'm really pretty sure I just stopped.
As they capsize, the way that you're supposed to capsize is you turn your sail into what's called irons, which is the direction of the wind. And then after you sail into irons, to prevent your boat from moving, you pull on the mast of your sailboat in the direction of the sail. Usually it's off to the left or to the right, and that will result in the capsize of your sailboat. At that point, you tend to jump off the sailboat, and what you have to do is swim around to the back side of the sailboat, the underside, which will now be upright, and push down on the daggerboard or centerboard, which helps keep the sailboat balanced, and by doing that, the sailboat will properly right itself. This technique's more common on smaller sailboats. On larger sailboats, that technique won't quite work just due to the mass and weight of the sailboat. This is our 3rd week, which means that this is our 4th class. We run classes level 1 and level 2, as well as a high school class for older kids that would like to learn how to sail and hopefully be able to put this program on their college transcript and make themselves look more applicable to a university of their choice.
After 8 months of extended restoration and repairs, Plymouth Plantation's Mayflower 2 is back in her berth, dockside in Plymouth Harbor. During her return voyage, thousands of people lined the banks of downtown Plymouth Harbor to welcome Mayflower 2 back to her home port. PACTV Community News caught up with the ship in Plymouth Harbor as she was escorted back.
We are here very excitedly awaiting the arrival of Mayflower 2 back to Plymouth Harbor, where she's been spending the past several months in dry dock in Fairhaven, undergoing extensive repairs.
The repairs and restoration were very extensive this season, and that delayed her return in March.
Today's a fantastic day to have Mayflower 2 back. We certainly have missed her all season, and I kept thinking today that the old cliche that absence makes the heart grow fonder, and this is a day for us to celebrate in Plymouth to have Mayflower 2 back on our waterfront.
You know, it's been a fantastic day today, starting out at 6 o'clock in the morning from Fairhaven. Everything went so smoothly, the weather was fantastic, the crew performed so well, and it was gratifying to see so many people starting at Cape Cod Canal, in boats and on the shore, greeting Mayflower, helping her return to Plymouth, and then this huge crowd. I was not expecting the number of people that we see down here today, and it's very exciting.
We have a $2 million, that's our working goal, restoration plan. There's quite a bit of work that still needs to be done. The ship will be returning to dry dock next year so that we can continue the process. Our ultimate goal for the ship by the year 2020 is to have the ship fully restored. That year is the 400th anniversary of the Pilgrim's Landing in Plymouth.
I was the American cabin boy on board Mayflower 2 back in '57 when she first came across from England to the United States.
The excitement of our guests and staff that the ship is back where she should properly be throughout much of the year. We can't even describe our feelings and our emotions.
It's just great to see her come home, because this is home.
Abe Lincoln paid a recent visit to Plymouth's Forefathers Monument. The town's 400th committee hosted a Forefathers Family Day filled with reenactments, entertainment, and historical stories. PACTV Community News also paid a visit to see what was going on.
Hi, my name is Cheryl Soares. I'm with Plymouth 400 and I'm the administrative coordinator. And we are having a Forefathers Family Fun Day here at this beautiful monument. It's the Forefathers Monument, and we decided to have it here. We're kind of basing a lot around Abraham Lincoln. 150 years ago, Abraham Lincoln made a Thanksgiving proclamation. So then we took that and we found out that he donated $10 personally to the monument. So we said, hey, why not have it here? So we have a lot of historical things going on. We have tours with a lot of history about the monument. We have the 1st Mass Cavalry.
I cannot tell you who I am. I work with the Bureau of Military Information, as so do my colleagues behind me. The 1st Massachusetts Cavalry is also serving as an escort for Abraham Lincoln for this event. So we are here to offer support to the President, although everybody loves the President, so we don't anticipate any trouble. The other reason that we're here is to help with the anniversary for Plymouth 400 and to get an awareness for the people not only here in the town of Plymouth, America's hometown, but also throughout the country and throughout the world, that in not too many years from now, this town will be celebrating its 400th anniversary.
We have Abraham Lincoln, who actually read the Thanksgiving Proclamation. And we have some pilgrim photos and face painting and games and arts and crafts. Wicked Smoke and Barbecue, so we have a lot of different things happening, a lot of fun for the community. It's free for the community. And then tonight, just to carry the theme even further, we're having the movie Lincoln at Plymouth Plantation.
He stays a stranger with every action it takes. He puts his life at stake. Odds are he won't live to see tomorrow.
Plymouth's Little Red Schoolhouse in Cedarville is a historic one-room building dating back to 1876. PACTV Community News spoke with manager Kevin Joyce to learn more about this historic South Plymouth icon.
The Little Red Schoolhouse is quite a unique building and location here in South Plymouth and Cedarville. I took over the management along with the Cedarville Steering Committee. We were assigned this about a year and a half ago. The town does a nice job of cutting the grass and cutting the hedges and so forth. So I have the DPW Assistant Director, Dennis Westgate, is my right-hand man to help me take care of this place. The schoolhouse has been here since 1876. It's been around for a long time. It stopped being used as a schoolhouse probably in 1935, if I remember the dates right. The town took it over and managed it in 1975 and has been managing it since 1975. Predominantly use of the schoolhouse is AA groups and local groups like the Wampanoag tribe also uses it once a month. We have some knitting classes that are done once or twice a month. What's more important to me is the food pantry meets here on Thursdays, every other Thursday and every other Saturday. South Plymouth needs a place like this, I believe, and I'd like to take it and grow it to where it's become a real use to the area. But I'd like to add Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and maybe baseball leaders and softball and so forth to be able to use it not only in the summertime as a meeting place, but in the wintertime also. It's a great little place. It needs some restoration, but it has some great character, what we call in the business, I guess, bones. It has great bones. Has a little kitchen, one room, as it is a one-room schoolhouse. Has tables and chairs that are provided. It has plenty of heat. I just put in a new stove, just picked up a new picnic table for outside. Overall, I think it's a great building. I'd love to see it restored to its original character. I'd like to see the fireplace working someday again, maybe with a little pot-belly stove, like I'm sure it was back in 1876. I think it's a great schoolhouse, and I hope the town never gets rid of it or sells it or does, because it's a great asset for South Plymouth.
Hi there, this is Michelle McGrath for PCN's Arts and Entertainment News, and we're here today at Duxbury Music Festival in the middle of Tent Events Weekend with Family Fest, where all the fun in Duxbury is happening right here on the town green. This is Lisa Fitzgibbons. She's a volunteer of the festival and has worked on the decor for the tent events of the committee and has 2 children at South Shore Conservatory as well. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, and these festivals serve so many people just beyond Duxbury. It's all over the South Shore that people come from to enjoy these events. So we're making a larger impression as the largest community school for the arts here in Massachusetts, don't you think?
Oh, I agree. It's a great resource for all of the South Shore, and we're so blessed to have it right here in our hometown.
Hi everybody, we're just about ready to get started. If you'd like to take a seat.
We're here now with Anita Mraz, who is actually one of the co-chairs of Duxbury Music Festival's Family Fest, a really fun community event that takes in people from all over the region to an amazing morning of song, fun, entertainment, food, just a real celebration of the arts. Do you get to enjoy a lot of fun here with the kids as well?
Oh, absolutely. We've brought the kids to masterclass performances. We brought them to the Yellow Submarine on Friday night. We're bringing them today. We'll bring them this evening for the Sunday on the Green concert. So we try to expose them to as much as possible. And there's so much to offer that they don't have to stay for the entire performance. They're very loose. You could come in and leave in an hour. If your children are too young, they get antsy. But just to expose them to that level of music and performanceship is very unusual without having to buy a ticket, go to Boston, go to the BSO. So it's an easy way in to expose them.
And that music is a very good point because there's an extremely amazing, diverse selection of music available here at the festival. What are your favorite events to enjoy?
Well, we love jazz, so we're looking forward to Monday night. And this morning, our kids can't wait to hear Vanessa Trien. I think that'll be a lot of fun. They love to dance to the music, so we have a big dance floor, and it's not just sitting and listening. It's interactive and active, so the kids can dance and jump around and get their energy out and enjoy the music at the same time.
So we're here with Karen Wenner. She's on the executive committee for Duxbury Music Festival, and she's a trustee for South Shore Conservatory as well. It's really terrific that you're so involved in all these events. What made you come out of the woodwork to do all of this work for the festival?
Well, to me, this festival really represents everything that's great about Duxbury, the way that it gets the community to rally around common interest and a good cause, and just an opportunity to enjoy Duxbury and have fun together. So to me, I wait for it all year.
I bet you do. And then there's the added benefit of the scholarships on the back end of this, that it fuels so many students to help with their arts education as well.
Oh, absolutely. It's one of the reasons I'm so committed personally as a trustee, as well as being so involved in the music festival itself. The scholarship program is really what this institution is organized around, the concept of access to anybody who wants a great arts education, regardless of their ability, their age, and frankly, their ability to pay.
Well, that's really terrific, and I'm so glad you're involved. Thanks so much.
Oh, pleasure.
Hi there, I'm Rainey Reed, the town manager for the town of Duxbury. Since we last spoke, the beach, Duxbury Beach has reopened, which occurred in mid-July, and the beach has seen some steady use by a lot of patrons, both resident and non-resident. Some of the non-residents may have experienced periodic closures. They're temporary in nature, usually occurring on Saturdays and Sundays. Duxbury Beach has a cap of 500 vehicles at any given time, and the split is 250 resident and 250 non-resident. And we encourage all beach patrons to try and arrive early if they'd like to avoid being left off access to the beach. Typically, on a Saturday or a Sunday, the beach will experience closures to non-residents around 10 o'clock in the morning. So we do encourage beach patrons again to arrive early if they can. Very often, the beach will be closed for about 2 to 3 hours, sometimes up to 4 hours, depending upon the weather. And the beach will reopen to non-residents usually around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The town is working on a number of issues related to the beach for next season. The Beach Advisory Committee has been charged by the Board of Selectmen in this office to look into a number of ways of making the overall experience of attending the beach for the patrons a much more pleasurable experience, and trying to help everybody get on the beach as quickly as possible and be able to enjoy it. And that's pretty much it for this week. Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching PACTV Community News. Replay times are listed at pactv.org. Click on the PCN logo to watch each complete edition or individual story.
And see us on YouTube by searching for PACTV Community News channel. Also like us on Facebook to receive previews each week with links to all our stories.
Thanks for watching. Join us next week for another edition of PACTV Community News.